you had a call last night. From Adrian?
Andrea?
Andrea. She said you would call again. I knocked on your door and you didn't answer. That is pretty. I knocked on your door and you didn't answer, so I just said I could look her phone number. She said you would call back this morning.
Okay.
I said around 8 o'clock. She said try to make it about 8:30.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so that was.
Thanks.
That's her number. If you didn't have it.
It's a drummer to do the concert.
Oh, okay. She apologized for calling late.
Cup of tea?
These are gulls, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. I saw somebody do a video just painting them. She was singing. It was the video of her songs. And she was painting gulls. And I think it's a little bit like cutting them out. Eventually you really know what the movement is, you know? She had it. And then the last scene was a video of them actually flying away as real gulls, which was really pretty.
I lost my glasses last
Oh, really?
night. Yeah, because I found them on the floor.
Oh, really?
Where they got there, but there they were. Fortunately, I had a second pair of glasses. Works pretty well. There he is. There.
I heard you sneeze in the middle of the night, and I thought, oh dear. I heard you sneeze in the middle of the night, and I thought that was my reaction to the very hot pepper.
Probably was, yeah. I'm surprised.
General Pow's chicken. Welcome to this silly, comforting poem. It is not the sunrise which is a red rinse, which is flaring all over the eastern sky. It is not the rain falling out of the purse of God. It is not the blue helmet of the sky afterward, or the beetle, or the beetle, or the beetle, or the beetle burrowing in the earth. It is not the mockingbird who in his own cadence will go on sizzling and clapping from the branches of the catalpa that are thick with blossoms, that are billowing and shining, that are shaking the wind. You still recall sometimes the old barn on your great-grandfather's farm, a place you visited once and went into all alone while the grown-ups sat and talked in the house. It was empty, or almost. Wisps of hay covered the floor, and some wasps sang at the windows. And maybe there was a strange fluttering bird high above, disturbed, hooting a little. Oh, right. Okay, thanks.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello. Hi, Andrea. How are you?
Hi, it's Anastasia Thomaston Family Dentistry.
Oh, okay.
You have a cleaning scheduled with us this afternoon at 3.
Uh-huh.
And Dr. Ross didn't realize we didn't have any patient exam with our office yet. So he was hoping you to come in at sometime today to do the new patient exam for the x-rays and a comprehensive exam prior and having your cleaning at 3.
So I come at noon and then I leave and then I come again?
Yes, unfortunately. Do the new patient exam first before any cleanings are done.
Okay, and then I had a question for you is because since he did a fill or whatever he did yesterday, it's probably fragile and is cleaning a thing not to do before I put the crown on.
The filling should be as hard as they'll get.
But is it, I've already dropped one before next week's crown, so I don't want to drop another by having a cleaning. You know what I mean?
Fine, but if you're worried about it, you can definitely reschedule the cleaning. But the patients have their crown appointments for cleaning after some of them are comfortable in opening their mouth that long for 3 hours.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Filling shouldn't affect anything with the cleaning.
Okay.
But that is your choice if you want to skip the cleaning and then just come in with the comprehensive exam, the x-rays. He'll do the full mouth x-rays at that visit and a comprehensive exam.
Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and do that, and then and we'll do the 3 o'clock as well, but we'll decide then, I guess.
Talk to him in the chair when you come in at noon.
I'm sorry.
You can talk to him.
Yeah, exactly.
In the chair when you're.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see you at noon.
Thank you. Bye-bye. That was the dentist. I'm going to live in Thomaston. Yeah.
Shells.
Is it right?
It's gonna get it.
Whether it be ripe or not.
It's a little bit sort of hard. Oh, son of a gun. Let's see if it's ever. Right. It's green.
It's green. Well, it's the one that we got last week, but it was in the refrigerator. I think maybe, I wonder if it stays. It's been there in the refrigerator for 2 weeks, so maybe it missed its ripening.
The refrigerator stops. It's 80.
Well, you don't have to eat it. You want me to try to cook it? No?
Cook it. That'd be good.
I can try to cook it right now if you want. Why not?
Good, sure.
See if it works. A little bit of butter always Make something delicious. Perhaps you didn't know that this poem was a silly poem, was a poem of devotion to the pure silliness of the warped mindset of creamsicles who drip orange liquid on hands as they wander through the melting process of deep summer when the clouds are wide and white and green, sail across the sky with such speed that you're not sure that you're actually seeing the truth. Perhaps you didn't know that I collect buttons, that shells intermingle with buttons and marbles and pine cones and pieces of sea glass, and a fake donut that a mouse would eat for breakfast if it would be filled with frosting, and a Canadian quarter, an American quarter, 2 round buttons that could be used to clasp a sweater in the 1950s, a sweater of soft mohair pink worn over a skirt that shot straight out to the left and the right and the front and the center. If twirling happened, did you know that that poem could also take a daffodil and make it round? The butter is burning. Yeah. I remember once I wanted to make a trifle at Mother's, and it required some cream that I realized I didn't have after I put the fruit in to cook. And I thought, shit. And so I turned around, literally grabbed the fruit and took it off and had cooked for maybe 30 seconds. It wasn't as unripe as this, but it was so much better than just fruit as it was because somehow the cooking had released the sugars.
Yeah.
So that's my Cary. How do you say that? My bet. Oh, good. That was Schoolhouse Farm. I think they're funny. They have very clearly marked grown ourselves and elsewhere. You know, they try to be a little bit full service fruit and vegetable stand. So they don't have bananas, unfortunately. The Schoolhouse one on Route 1, they have nectarines, they have plums, they have certain things that you wouldn't find in Maine.
Yeah.
But then they have their stuff too. So
Yeah.
I think they're trying to make sure that hope that you just only go there.
Yeah, I would guess. Probably, competition. Some doctor friend today had a son talk about something that you had right now. You got responsibility of the things you have to do.
That was the dentist, and he said I can't have a cleaning unless I have a full new patient in-house X-ray garbanzo, a meeting, whatever. And I just realized I could actually call Reagan's dentist and see if they could send all that stuff up because I don't have to have X-rays again. But anyway, he wants me to come at noon to do that, and then
it's a couple $100 for that.
I know.
I had something they do it once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could get it off the other one, it should be good enough. I would expect. I don't know. I don't know if they do the same thing, medical.
Well, it's a dentist.
Transfer.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think this is going to require some sugar.
Really?
I think this is going to require some sugar. Is there anything that you wanted to get done today?
Outside of the house. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and it's the doctor day.
Right.
I'll pick up
And Reagan arrives tonight, so it might be maybe what we could do is we could go to the 12 o'clock. This is a pain for you to wait a lot, though. We could go to the 12 o'clock if I can't get the X-rays from the other dentist. Then there'll be 2 hours, and we could go get some fish at Jess's and for later for tonight, and maybe have lunch somewhere. But then I have a 3 o'clock appointment again, so that means you're going to be waiting.
Today?
If you went with me, you'd wait from 12 to 1, and then from 3 to 4 at the dentist, which is, you could listen to music, or maybe I could just do,
You get a card and say, you know,
yeah.
better ideas as you have. No plans for the card today. I guess I'm gonna probably go to the Y on Friday. Yes.
As I was saying, that poem is but a pale reflection of the green glass that you used to make the top window in the bedroom where I slept when I was younger. I was 3 at the time. I was 3 when he was born. That glass allowed me to not see the truth, to understand why my parents were lying, to know that my brother was not coming home. But that simple fact has reigned in any belief or trust in the leaves. That's not true. It's just a social thing. When somebody's ill and they don't come home, you need to tell people. You need to tell people. You need to make sure that they know the reason why the child is not coming home. The truth is just not so bad. It's not easy, but it's not so bad. The most excellent wisdom and teaching of Buddhas of all times are born from the realm of reality and fill the state of enlightenment. With pure, unobstructed mindfulness, boundless, unimpeded wisdom, they analyze the reality realm to reach the other shore. The worlds of the past, great and small, the arrangements they have developed, Buddhists know in an instant. Ready to try my nectarine bonanza? Ready to try my nectarine bonanza? It's starting to smell a little bit like a pie. Would you like some yogurt with it or something? Or do you want to just try it and see what?
I think I'll just try it. Looks delicious.
Doesn't it? Careful, it's hot. And it has sugar on it.
Completely different flavor. Very good. It's it has some sweetness to it. It's not water.
Is it good?
Yeah, so it's a different critter altogether.
Now that I've got the pan going, would you like an egg or scrapple or?
Yeah, I guess I was going to probably have some syrup.
Okay.
Yeah, something. This is the same.
Really? Cool. Hello. Yeah, this is Catherine, Andrea. How are you? Hi. Good, good. Thanks for calling. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Great. I'm really glad to meet you via voice. Cool. We merit all the respect people will give us. Thank you very much. Oh, fun. I would love to play for hours and days. I don't have the budget for it. I the they have giving us the rehearsal space. They want us to do a rehearsal in the space at the museum prior, and so that could be any time. The day of it is the 31st, the Saturday of Labor Day weekend at 3 o'clock. They said it's a 30-minute show, but they said it can't go over 50. The album's 45. So it depends on how old the kids are, I think, and what we decide. But I think we probably have to cut out some of the songs, some of the stories. Where are you based? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, oh dear. In Portland. Were you based in Portland? Oh dear. Okay, well that's not so far because I'm in Union. So why don't we just make this fun and like just I don't know, we could meet and then decide how we want to do it. Right. Okay. I'm pretty free because I've worked a ton getting the album out, and so I'm here with my dad who's older, and we're just kind of taking it really easy. And I've been I've got doctor's appointments for another reason, which is just today. And Well, just let's talk about finances to make sure that you are okay with what I proposed. Did he tell you? Did Brad tell you what the? Okay, okay, okay. So the museum has a really weird pay scale, which I'm not going to impose on you, because I want somebody good. So I they I proposed to pay even more actually than I paid in Canada. My musicians in Canada um, earned 100 Canadian, it's like 70 American for the concert and 50 Canadian for the rehearsal. And so my proposition is minimum 100 for the concert and 50 for the US for the rehearsal. But if we get the way the pay scale works at the museum, if we get over 20 people, I make, I don't know how much. And then if I get over 30 people, I make even more, or we make even more. So, so if we both work hard to get people there, we make much more money. I'll tell you in advance, I live in France, and I'm returning on my family to get people there because I don't know them. Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Right now, I'm a nomad since 5 years ago. So but I'm going to go back and live in the Pyrenees Mountains. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. This is all happened. This is all born in the Pyrenees, actually, on the river, on the waterfront, between on the Atlantic Ocean. Um, yeah. Indeed, indeed. Yeah. Well, it's really yeah. When you said that, because my improvisation started with dancing, um, so that's why you're probably hearing that in my voice, I think. Yeah. Well, let's do that. And honestly, to finish what I was talking about the finances is that if we make more, you can have half of whatever we make. So if it's, well, for the moment, I hadn't only because I hadn't gotten that far. I mean, it's clear. I've done it with just drums and percussions, and it's really worked. Kids have liked it. The album, as you can tell, is with somebody who has a cornet and a clarinet, um, and so it obviously is gives takes pressure off the drummer if somebody else is around. But if you're willing to play with toys and whatever else, I don't know. Okay, then I think we just fine. We just do it the two of us, and that works for me. So, so I this week is my nephew's birthday. In fact, he was for him my little nephew, as they say in French, my grand nephew, as they say in English. There's four. These stories were originally for him, and it's his eighth birthday on the 8th of the eighth month on Thursday. So I don't know how the weekend's going to play out. Um, Well, there's no rush. I mean, we have time to get together. We could either rehearse or we could just it'd be fun just to meet because that would be fun. So let's plan to do that next week somehow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. perfect. Oh, perfect. Well, that is exactly what I'm looking for. So, yeah. So, it's definitely that's the interesting thing about this particular album is that um, the it says it's for kids, and the more I play it, I realize that it's for everybody, and adults really get a kick out of it. So, yes, exactly.